Welcome to reality. You're now on the Code of Mind channel. Welcome to the age of Aquarius, a time that was promised to us as an era of enlightenment, yet in reality it has unfolded as an age of digital chaos. We have entered a century where technology and artificial intelligence are no longer just tools. They have become the very fabric of our existence, but there is a nuance. This intelligence no longer simply serves our interests. It bends reality to its own objectives. Look at what is happening right now. Any real situation, any crisis in the world is instantly processed by algorithms. We no longer see events in their original form. Instead, we are fed a generative layer of reality. You watch a video of a conflict, and it may be rendered by a neural network by 90%. You hear an address from a world leader, but the voice and facial expressions may be a digital replica. In 2026, truth has officially died. It has been replaced by hyperreality, a condition where the fake appears more convincing than the original. The system realized something simple. Why spend resources on changing reality itself when you can simply change how people perceive it? Now, crises are designed like scenarios inside neural networks. If artificial intelligence detects that the level of public anxiety is dropping, it generates a new informational trigger, reinforcing it with deepfakes so convincing they freeze the blood. We no longer search for proof. We simply consume a stream of images that programs the desired reaction into our minds. We have reached the point where your own eyes can deceive you. If tomorrow every screen in the world broadcasts events that never physically happened, the world will still change, because people will believe it. We are living inside an interactive movie. Artificial intelligence has become the director, and we are the actors whose emotions and fears fuel this endless rendering process. In the past, changing the ideology of an entire country required decades of propaganda, party congresses, and mountains of printed literature. Today, a political myth can be created in hours. All it takes is a viral trend, supported by a series of generated proofs across social networks. And suddenly, millions of people believe in a reality that did not even exist yesterday. We have moved from studying history to consuming information noise, packaged by algorithms into whatever political narrative is required. The main instrument of control today is no longer orders from above. It is the configuration of the information field. Through the mechanisms of big data, the system simply injects a seed, a narrative about new powers, secret alliances, hidden agendas. After that, collective discussion takes over. Thousands of posts, comments, and reposts transform into a distributed server. Society itself begins to draw the details. Political figures are given qualities they never possessed. People create cults around anonymous sources, turning ordinary leaks into sacred knowledge about how the world supposedly works. The masses themselves nourish the images of external and internal enemies, making them real through their fear and anger. This cyber folklore has become the foundation of modern politics. Facts are no longer important. Emotion is. If a story about a new world order or a miraculous solution creates a storm online, it becomes political reality. We are living in an era where a digital ghost, supported by millions of clicks, holds more power than official laws. This is governance through meaning. A system where each of us, without even realizing it, becomes a co-author of the script by which the entire planet will live tomorrow. Forget history textbooks. Global politics has switched to the format of planetary Netflix. Conflicts, economic collapses, and global threats are now structured like narrative arcs. Every crisis has its screenwriter, its timing, its protagonists, and its cliffhangers. Moments of maximum tension designed to keep you glued to the screen. Why spend trillions on moving real armies or producing real goods when you can create a media image? A well-rendered catastrophe produces the same economic paralysis, the same market volatility, and the same paralyzing fear as a real event. The secret is simple. The event no longer occurs in a field, on a border, or on a trading floor. It occurs in the collective subconscious. The Matrix has learned to broadcast terror directly into the human brain through visual stimuli. Apply a strict filter to reality. If you did not see the event with your own eyes within a radius of 100 meters, for you, it is generative content. Everything beyond your physical horizon is a digital projection designed to influence your behavior, to make you pay, fear, or obey. The economy of simulation, the generative management of chaos. This is the new method of controlling the masses without direct violence. It is enough to convince millions of people that resources are running out, or that darkness will arrive tomorrow, and people will collapse markets themselves and surrender their freedom in exchange for the illusion of safety. We are living inside an interactive movie where the ending of every chapter depends on how deeply we have swallowed the proposed script. We are used to thinking that events in the world happen on their own and that we are merely passive observers. But in reality, physics and technology have merged into one system. The law of the quantum observer is now operating on a planetary scale. The state of the system changes depending on who observes it and how. The future is not written in stone. It is being drawn in real time in the direction where the attention of the majority is focused. The matrix no longer guesses what we want or what we fear. It knows this in numbers. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, the system analyzes billions of search queries, chat discussions, and reactions to posts. If millions of people begin frantically searching for information about an energy collapse, the system reads this as a request for an event. If you believe in the inevitability of an apocalypse and endlessly replay its scenario in your mind, algorithms begin rendering its signs in the physical world, from fuel prices to the rhetoric of politicians. Your fear is not just an emotion. It is the fuel that powers the generator of global crises. The system delivers the ending that we discuss most actively. This is the self-fulfilling prophecy of the digital age. If collective consciousness becomes obsessed with destruction, the matrix obediently loads the necessary textures, shortages, conflicts, panic. We vote with our attention for the branch of reality we will inhabit tomorrow. Understand this. The world around you is a mirror of your search queries. To change the picture on the screen, you must stop feeding your attention to the scenarios in which you do not want to live. At the moment, the information field operates like a giant vacuum cleaner for your attention. But the secret is that the system cannot take your resource by force. It only offers scenarios that you either accept or refuse. Panic is not an external event. It is the reaction of your processor to information overload. When you fall into fear, your internal circuit opens, and your energy begins leaking into the maintenance of someone else's virtual catastrophes. The only way to remain stable is to shift your focus from external rendering to internal indicators. Every piece of news, every crisis you see on a screen is designed to knock you out of balance. Why? Because a person in panic is easier to control. Panic destroys the ability to think long-term. Instead of searching for truth outside, you must learn to bring your attention back to the point of here and now. Your life happens where you are. Your reality consists of the tasks you solve today. Your currency is the calm that allows you to see opportunities where others see only interference. Your focus of attention is not just a gaze. It is a tool for tuning your personal reality. If you rent it out to global information triggers, you stop building your own life. But if you close the loop of attention inside your own goals, whether it is buying a house, developing skills, or caring for your loved ones, external noise becomes nothing more than background sound that cannot influence you. Panic erases all your achievements. Fear blocks your intelligence. In 2026, survival belongs not to the most informed, but to the most centered. The one who knows when to pull the plug from the global network and redirect all energy toward creating a tangible personal future. Our brain is not evolutionarily prepared for this environment. For it, an image on a screen and a predator in the bushes trigger the same cortisol response. The system exploits this weakness, transmitting chaos directly into our nervous system. To prevent digital code from destroying your body and mind, you must learn to force a disconnection. The moment you feel a stab of panic from another urgent message, immediately initiate a reality check. This is your personal checklist. If you see something frightening online, do not try to analyze it logically. At that moment, logic has already been hacked by fear. Go straight to physics. Touch. Feel the support beneath you. What you are standing on, what you are sitting on. Feel the density of the chair under your body, the texture of the fabric on your skin, the temperature of the air. You are here, your body is safe. Hearing, mute the video and listen to what is happening in your room. The ticking of a clock, the hum of a refrigerator, sounds outside the window. If there are no sirens and no screams, the catastrophe exists only in pixels. Sight beyond the screen. Take your eyes off the smartphone. Find any 3 objects within 2 meters of you. A cup, a lamp, a wall. They are static. They are real. They do not change because someone posted something online. The main marker of reality is simple. If nothing in your physical space right now threatens your life, you are under attack by an informational virus. Do not allow that code to penetrate your biology. Do not let it force your heart to beat faster or your muscles to tighten in spasms. Remember, panic is always a signal from the future or the past, places that do not exist in the digital world. In the present moment, here and now, there is always a point of calm. By holding it, you preserve clarity of mind. The world has finally transformed into an interactive movie with an endless budget and a questionable script. But this show has one weakness. It exists only as long as you keep watching it. The moment you realize that the remote control is in your hands, the rules of the game change. We cannot stop the generation of global digital chaos. This stream will only intensify. But we can do something more radical. Switch off that channel and begin broadcasting our own film. Your future is not what analysts predict in the news feed. Your future is not just dreams, it is your personal film set. Understand a simple mechanic. While your processor is busy rendering your own success, the system simply does not have enough memory to load someone else's myths and fears into your space. If you are focused on starting the engine of your car, or building a pool in the yard of your home, there is simply no space left in your mind for global panic. It cannot load into a reality that is already occupied by creation. To remain asleep for the system means becoming invisible to it, boring, unpredictable, unresponsive to standard triggers. To awaken for yourself means taking the camera into your own hands and filming, frame by frame, the life you have chosen. True freedom is the right not to know what is trending today, but to know exactly what step you will take tomorrow toward your goal. Do not be an extra in someone else's catastrophe. Become the director of your own quiet, powerful, and absolutely real victory. Thank you for being with me on this channel. I wish you the best possible branch of reality. Subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video. Take care.